Mafia, Liberty Mutual. Which one's dirtier? Which one's making more money? Which one's more corrupt? Well, I'll tell you what. A deposition. Just a couple minutes. This deposition was taken by an executive in Liberty Mutual. He only speaks of the CEO of the company doing a national cover-up. National. Watch it. Might make you some money.
About how the CEO of Liberty, Mr. Condren, had testified. Do you recall his questions and your responses to that? And specifically on the question of what's continuing to be wrong, did Mr. Condren's testimony indicate that as of the date of his testimony, no action had been taken to apply the made-whole rule to any Safeco company other than those that had been hauled into court and they'd been ordered to do so in the Ferguson case?
Objection to form and...
I'm sorry.
Object to the form. That's fine. Just leave it at that.
Condren's testimony was relative to the made-whole doctrine compliance writ large, meaning agency markets wide. So inclusive of Safeco, but agency markets in all 50 states, that there had been no attempts to make any revisions to made-whole practices across the board.
So that would include all of the Safeco companies who were not defendants. No action had been taken to repair what had been done wrong to those insureds.
So
Objection. I think it's mischaracterizing the testimony, which is not even in the record as far as I know, as far as I've seen today. So,
Well, it's crossing your examination.
well, what you're doing is you're trying to impeach one witness with the testimony of someone else, and I believe that's improper.
Based on Mr. Condren's testimony, if it's true, then Liberty has not corrected, at least as of the date of his testimony, any of the subrogation improperly taken from Montana insureds for other Liberty holders of automobile policies.
if his testimony is true.
What is the significance to you that the CEO would say something like that?
Objection form.
There was a time when I guess I would have been surprised by it, but by that time, it just didn't surprise me anymore.
When you would have been surprised, what's the nature of the surprise that you would have had?
I would have thought that if somebody filed a termination appeal and said you guys fired me because I was pointing out the fact that you were violating the made-whole doctrine across the country, and in Montana specifically, even after a court ruled clearly, I would expect that people would at least say, is it possible that there's anything to what this employee is saying? So, for me to be out the door and all the complaints about made whole to go out the door with me simultaneously and nobody to even look at it, that basically explained to me everything that I needed to know.
I have no further questions.